gentlemen, and welcome to Prince John Internet TV. Today, I'm talking about what I want the future of the Hawaiian Islands to look like. Notice if I say something you like and uh, tell me about it. Email back to me. So, I want this to be a place of royalty where we rediscover what it means to be majestic, noble, royal, and powerful in the sense of having your own independent sovereignty and your own financial stability and freedom and being a, an independent thinker and having special time for just you and your wife or your spouse, redefining what it means, the most important things in life. All right, so I see princes and princesses in the Hawaiian Islands becoming kings and queens when they unite with their spouse, and I see them filming pornography so that everyone can enjoy the view and having it on the internet. And I see marijuana being planted, and it also is exported, and it becomes another major form of business. Although we have many uh, farms here, as you might notice, uh, how about a cash crop, something that also produces hemp seeds, protein, and this is an incredible source of protein, by the way, for vegetarians. So, what else do I see? I see there being something given to every visitor, even if it's a small little trinket, something like this, or something that they buy, whatever it may be, just something Hawaiian style, so that they go back to wherever they're from and know distinctly who the Hawaiian, what the Hawaiian culture is. And I also see people like myself being a DJ and just playing club music with artists such as Gucci Mane, Yo Gotti, Lil Wayne, Rihanna, and so on, club hits, and at the same time having a selection of uh, Hawaiian music in my libraries and other world music and so on, and you know reggaeton, just all types of different fun music. That's from a personal perspective, DJ music. And what else? Well, now I can focus back on my notes and finish up here. Alright, so take a deep breath, relax. Okay, so let's be precise about who we associate with and maybe make a schedule to become more successful and make sure that nothing that we don't want gets in the way of that schedule. I must discover the requirements I want to meet before uniting with my wife, such as how much money I have in the bank, where we're going to live, what we'll eat, our transportation, etc. Uh, you know, what, when, okay, when I focus too much on work, I don't have time to think. So therefore, it's difficult to change or adapt or modulate my bad habits or poor body language. And so I need a spiritual doctor. I myself believe that a spiritual doctor is somebody who has a selection of clients, and they are all his brothers and sisters, and he counsels them on, he does light work on them. He gives them encouragement, is accessible, kind of like the future of a psychologist and a pastor of a church put together. But he doesn't speak to them like onto them. He emails them so that they are empowered to use mantras provided in emails, or like this YouTube web show. There, and it's not like a human being is speaking to them. They're having command over their own uh, mind. Only they're speaking to their mind in terms of spiritual things. Um, Another thought, that exercise and taking pictures of your healthy body is really a nice thing to do, instead of you know focusing on other material goods. And basically, you can go window shopping on the internet, for fancy things like cars and whatever you imagine of. And that way, you can like look at the images and of different things. But that way you don't uh, feel like you're so driven to buy them. Um, but you can devote your time and energy to the bedroom. All right. So another thought: notice people in my life, you know, who I do not hang out with anymore and wouldn't want to. And consider that there may be other people who I should uh, get out of my life. I am God, and I will make it easy for John every day. Me. Uh, there will be stressful moments in the physical realm, but I simply use my body to channel me, God, pure white light. Okay, so let's see. I am always and only doing my best because I am God. And to an upset person, say, I uh, don't want you to be angry. What can I do to help? Or even better yet, you can say, it looks like you're angry. Like, don't wait for them to have to express. Just say, it looks like you're upset. Is there anything I can do? Maybe there's something I can do. Uh, Consider that you'll want your spouse to be involved in your occupation to the extent that she is able. Okay, what else? It's not my physical body or wealth or mind that should be the cause for intimacy, physical attraction, but rather mutual similar likes and beliefs. Notice something about the Bible. Uh, the words of it, when spoken aloud, do not question. They are not about change or about sexuality nor humor. Therefore, they must represent death. I am God, and I do not allow life forms to suffer indefinitely. They may go through challenges, but they get better and better until heaven on earth is created. Let's see. Am I meeting my basic needs, or is somebody else paying for them? A thought. Notice how 100 years ago there was little time for sexual activities, but now we have chance to really have something special for ourselves. So I think it's a good goal to have 2 hours a day of self-pleasuring. Okay, so notice who I feed my time and money and energy to. People of life or not life. Sex and health or not. In other words, keep people in your life that are interested in these concepts and not other things. Excuse me. Feel free to take a deep breath alongside my yawn. So take a deep breath, relax. Okay, take digital notes, like on your phone, and then read them off onto a YouTube web camera, and efficiently share your knowledge like I'm trying to myself. Whenever I say he is dumb or he is rude, it's the equivalent of me saying I'm rude, because it's like I'm gossiping about somebody else and projecting this belief. Um, and so I need to be alert to who I'm, talking about, and if I'm talking about it for practical reasons or just to try to egoic reasons or to try to think I'm better than somebody else. Okay, next. Don't be fooled by a fancy car. What matters is sex and good health. What do people want from me if they don't believe what I believe? It's got to be a professional thing. Another important idea is I want a woman I consider my equal. Not a woman I'm trying to help or improve, but somebody who's a whole person. I am simply God interacting with myself. And I focus on the things I like about people, because everyone has things for me, because people are not really people, they're God. This may sound a little irrational, what I'm saying, but try to think of it as, it doesn't make sense, but it works. It's kind of like faith, choose what your faith is going to be. Finally, envying people in short-term relationships is like envying people with a drug habit. It's going to end in death and destruction. Choose life. All right. Hawaiian. All right.